Good morning. I'm Daniel Miller, and this is Destiny Supporting Mind Charity. A warm welcome to all of our friends, fans, community members, participants, and everyone watching us on various platforms worldwide. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for supporting the channel and everything that we do here. And that also includes, in addition to the online gameplay, our charitable fundraiser. As you know, I am raising funds for a British-based charity called Mind, and this is a charity that helps people who are experiencing mental health problems or suffering from any form of psychological pressure. They deliver individual and group counselling at offices, which are based in our high streets around the country in Britain, and their professionals and volunteers are the ones delivering the services. So really, by donating here or by raising the profile of the charity, you're going to be you will be becoming an active participant in a process in which we save lives. Don't forget, anybody experiencing any major mental health issue is having their independence, their normal way of living seriously threatened. And this charity is providing not just counselling, but also a lot of other advisory services that will include tips on what to do if you're facing homelessness, how to get your benefits, any other practicalities which may be affecting you and your everyday existence, day-to-day activities. So it's very, very important that everyone in our gaming communities indeed is embracing the charitable fundraiser and providing at least some degree of support. So you can either donate directly to Tiltify. The links are out here. I've pinned them to the top of my page. And also, if you are not in position to contribute, you are going to be able to share the news and spread them through your Instagram, your Discord, your Twitter, Facebook, any other social networking platform that you use, and you will be helping us tremendously by just really raising a bit of publicity for us, doing your own PR for the charity, and making sure that the money and any other support is received by Mind, and therefore everyone at the charity, and that includes also the service users, will greatly appreciate it. So thank you for that, and thank you for supporting our charitable fundraiser. All right, how's everybody doing? Today, a very nice sunny day after yesterday's drizzle, and really enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the weather. I've not seen the daylight much, I have to admit. I have been up very early preparing for the stream and doing the news and everything else, and it's been a strange few days, I've got to say. On one hand, we were facing a temperature, temperatures that were summery, and on the other hand, there was this massive downpour yesterday. And I've got to say, in some other parts of England, they were facing various threats of flooding. Fortunately, this has not materialized in my local area. We have a kind of good precautionary measures in place for that, so no flooding out here, but still quite wet and quite unpleasant, and therefore perhaps a very good day for everyone to engage with Destiny and other video games. One of the best ways to which you can spend your rainy, misty, cloudy days is by connecting with everyone else in our community. That might be on my channel, the community of Destiny veterans, or anyone playing Apex or Warzone, or you can do that through the gaming community overall. Don't forget, you can get in touch with people via Reddit or Discord, which are the main platforms for the gamers. And you can make new friends. You can connect. You will never ever feel alone, isolated, or indeed away from any mainstream activity if you have such community fully on board and if you are connected to one of those. So I always say to people, the best way of doing it is just by being acquainted with a Twitch streamer's channel. And it needs to be a channel that's streaming one particular game attached to one particular community. So you choose your favorite title. In this instance, we're looking at Destiny. And then you'll meet so many people who are doing exactly the same, coming from every part of the globe. And it's an incredible experience. Really highly recommend it to everyone. And also we want to be, in fact, yesterday I listened to Ryan McCaffrey and Destin Legary. They talked to senior presenters at IGN, and they talked about, for instance, how the gaming community can be a massive big force, which can be applying different changes to what publishers and developers actually want to do. And the discussion was linked to pre-orders and the discrepancy between what people are given, let's say 6 months before a particular title, AAA blockbuster title, is released, and then if many people keep buying it, then they change course and offer things which will monetize various aspects of the game that frequently become very, very unpopular with the same gaming community. And then there's a huge rebellion, and eventually the pressure coming from such a massive big force is being taken on board by the developers. So really what I want to do here, what I've been doing already for some time, is simply connecting with so many different gamers worldwide and making sure that we are being used as the force for the good. So we do something that's provided for the good causes. We help people who are more vulnerable. We support those who are in need, people suffering from disability, illness, mental health problems, homelessness, financial difficulties, marital issues, family activities, you name it. We are here to help, to support, and provide a forum in which people can freely communicate and connect with others, meaning you will never feel alone. You will always have somebody to share your thoughts and feelings with, and this may be live on air, or you may want to do that elsewhere after discussing it with us here and playing the game together with our gaming community. All right, so this is a big week, and I have had quite a few sessions of my news bulletins indicating that there are going to be big changes in Destiny as from next Tuesday. And if you listened to my podcasts and my news sessions every single day, you would have seen that some of those were dedicated to all the changes that are being instantly applied to Destiny as from the 4th of June. And it will be very confusing. Excuse me. It will be very confusing for those people who've not followed the updates. Bungie spent a lot of time trying to alert everyone on all the changes that are going to be coming our way. And literally everything is reworked. So it's like a new chapter of Destiny, unraveling the new system of customization, which is very sophisticated and very advanced. Different types of subclasses are introduced, one of which will be combining the powers of the darkness and the light, the customization of weapons, and a different system to which we are going to be enhancing the abilities. And then we also have the whole new format of the game. No longer are we having seasons delivered, but all the content will be coming to us on month-per-month basis within the structure called episodes. Right? It's similar to some of the other games, but we need to see how all of that will indeed be created and offered. So a lot to read, a lot to learn, and I've got to say it was a bit of a headache for me when I've gone through all the details, and it was very difficult to present it also live on air. There's so many different items, so many different changes, and I think the best thing to do is simply to watch the introductory videos that you've seen on Bungie this week, the 2 vidocs and a couple of other ones indicating what will be taking place, and then just sit back and wait and see those things in practice. I think reading all the descriptions had been very, very time consuming. It's a very lengthy list of everything. And the 2 major changes, one is customization of everything, then the overall change of the structure. No more are we having seasons and artifacts, but we are getting rewards through so-called prismatic and through, no, it's not actually, I told you wrong, prismatic is the new subclass, but we are getting it through the Pathfinder. So it's like a skills tree, and you're doing that every single day, every single week, and you're leveling up your abilities and then acquiring lots of different loot. So I'm quite curious to see how this will work and whether it will come across as repetitive. But different types of activities, the quantity of time spent in the game will provide you with a different quality loot according to what Bungie had stated so far. The question is the loot going to be meaningful, or are we going to be having the issues similar to what we did have in the course of recent events and seasons, picking up so many different weapons? But don't forget, the weapons are going to be customizable, the vast majority of them, so you will be able to tailor the weapon according to your taste and then use it according to the way you want to play certain activities, because the weapons applicable to the Crucible may not be good for Gambit or for Onslaught or for the raids or indeed for the campaign. So, it gives you that degree of choice and variety. I think is something that I always had appreciated here in this game. So, a big week ahead. Also need to tell everyone that Destiny will be having a major maintenance session as from midday Monday next week to the time where the final shape is going to be arriving. And therefore, if you want to polish up anything that's still there, any leftovers, any other tasks, quests, or anything else, just make sure you do that before next Sunday or Sunday night, as I think on Monday you may be experiencing problems as they will begin the maintenance, and then items can be lost and you can be left frustrated. So do it early. Make sure you join our community and do everything what's necessary before the reset, as the layout of the Guardian abilities and subclasses, as well as the new Pathfinder and then Prismatic, all of that will be completely different, totally new and introduced to what we have, and it will be interesting to see how all of that will work in practice. All right, so what are we doing this week? Well, I told you we are coming back to the regular sessions of Destiny in the course of this week, and I thought, as we've seen and heard from Bungie, that the main perspective they've taken has been in terms of the overall restructuring of Destiny universe, but also to the ways in which the story is going to be told, what we are going to be getting from Destiny overall, and what the story is going to be like. I think the narrative content, the RPG elements will be definitely strengthened. They will be ascending, as we've seen in recent seasons with our weekly missions. And that is something that is seen as a significant change to what we did have in the past. So, in view of that, I want to remind everyone of the story, what we've been doing. And I thought in the course of this week, the next 7 days, every single day we can play the campaign content for a while, so we can really become more familiar with what's happening in Destiny, as I still get messages from different members saying, actually, I really find it difficult to fathom how many characters have we got there, who's doing what, where are we, what needs to come first. And it all goes back to the first game. It was delivered in a non-linear structure, so you could actually go back and forth and play certain games, certain campaign missions, and therefore it was a bit confusing through the way the story was told. And, they're changing the direction, and we are getting a new structure, so there's a lot to look forward to. I think, without further ado, the best thing to do is simply to crack on with those campaign missions. And as you know, Beyond Light and Shadowkeep are not easily replayable. And what I did do was I deleted my Warlock in here, because I generally don't play Warlock. I play Hunter for most of my activities, and I thought, well, we'll start from scratch. We'll build a character, and then we'll see what campaign missions and what content is offered, because that's the only way. I think Shadowkeep and Beyond Light, they're not accessible otherwise, and some elements of Forsaken. So let's see and explore what is out there for us, and let's see how this all will be working. In case that we can't access many of those sections of Destiny, we'll resort to the overall quest and any other activities that are very much connected to the end of the season. Have you played the final mission of the season? It has fantastic cinematic cutscenes, and you really must make sure you play before next Sunday to become fully acquainted with what is ending right now and what will be seen as the new beginning as from next Tuesday. All right, so let's see. First of all, I want to ask everyone, how are you? Are you having a good day? Did you have a good weekend? Today is our bank holiday weekend here still in Britain, and we have an extra day off, so people will be enjoying this, and an extra Sunday, so to speak. And I want to say that I've had a very good weekend. I had it kind of packed with different activities. Really liked all the news feeds that were coming in. Played Hellblade and enjoyed definitely the game tremendously. I told you all about it in the course of the week, and it's been good. It's been relaxing. It's been enjoyable, and I've been recharged with extra energy. I think I have a lot of enthusiasm, and I am definitely very happy about the feedback received. The new structure of the channel, with podcasts, with news bulletins, and gameplay delivered in separate sections. People are watching the news bulletins, particularly through VOD, video on demand, or playback, and I'm getting some good feedback from everyone. So I'm very, very happy about all that indeed has been developing before me. And so, if you have time, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, or indeed you are double checking then what's on Twitch. But Twitch do not keep anymore the overall recordings for 2 or 3 months. They're just literally deleting it within 2 weeks. So you must make sure that you always align with somebody's YouTube channel if people are using the streams in order to create a big archive. And I have every one of my streams archived on YouTube. So, anything of interest, just head there, subscribe, and you'll get the regular updates. Every one of my streams is archived, and we have separate sections. We have now a section dedicated to playlists, to our news bulletins, the other two to podcasts, and the third one to our gameplay. Also, the channel is aligned with charitable fundraising. I'm doing that for several charities. At the moment, we're supporting Mind, but in the course of the next month, we'll support Bungie Foundation, and absolutely urge everyone to contribute. Bungie Foundation helping very ill children with their fundraising, and we definitely want to be contributing as much as possible for those children to have the means through which they're not feeling alone in hospitals, and they can engage with other children, school friends, family members, and everyone else worldwide. And Bungie are making that possible. Okay, so without further ado, let's see. We need to create New Guardian. So I had deleted my Warlock. That's Titan, that's Hunter, and this is Warlock. Okay, so the first thing you do is you go to customization. Anyone who's familiar or not familiar with Destiny will know that customization has been significantly enhanced in recent years, and we'll do everything from scratch, right? So that is our Warlock. So first of all, we look at the body. So body has got body type 1, and you're human, hardy, and adaptable. Your ancestors rose from Earth to build an age of miracles. Other characters will refer to your guardian with masculine pronouns, and your guardian's voice will be masculine. And then this one is your human, hardy, and adaptable. Your ancestor rose from Earth to build an age of miracles. Other characters will refer to your guardian with feminine pronouns, and your guardian's voice will be feminine. So basically, it's either male or female. We'll choose male in this instance. So that's sorted. Then we have Awoken, or you have, let me see. Oh yeah, that's right. You're Awoken, marked by the cosmos. Your ancestors took shelter in deep space, and it changed them forever. Other characters will refer to your guardian with masculine pronouns, and your guardian's voice will be masculine. Right? So that's the Awoken, and then you can see he looks very different. Then you have Exo. Exo is something else. Self-aware war machine built for a long-forgotten struggle. Other characters will refer to your guardian with masculine pronouns, and your guardian's voice will be masculine. So basically, you have the choice between Exo, Awoken, and human. I'll choose the first one. I know some people like playing Awoken, Exo, but we'll just go down the route of having that human in there who's also male. Then we go for face. Face can be customized. Let's see. We'll try to make the face as similar to mine, if at all possible. The customization here is not as in-depth as you would have it in some other games, like Starfield, for instance. But still, it's quite good. And let me see. And probably go for, let me see. This one, not really. That one. Yeah, I'll go for that. And then we have skin color, lip color. Lip color, let's see. Maybe maybe a bit darker than that. Hang on. No, that's ridiculous. That doesn't really gel with me too well. Let me see. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. And then eye color, we'll go for green. Right, so that's similar to, but it's not that bright green, but kind of greenish brownish. You always want to, well, not always, but sometimes you want to build a character according to your own appearance, if possible. And that is possible with the games offering this in-depth customization. Destiny is not one of those, I've got to say, when it comes to the creation of characters. It's fairly old school, and you still can improve your character to a degree, but you do not have that in-depth customization like we've seen in some other titles. Also, you can't rotate him, I don't think, in here, which is annoying because you like to see what his hair is going to look like in profile. So no, that's not it. We don't want to be looking like 1970s punks. Well, that's not too bad, really. I think that's more military style. No. Let me see, none of that. Definitely not. Yeah, probably that's most applicable. Let's see. Well, no, not really. He looks like some emo chap. And let me see this one. Can't see him from the other side. And we'll put it like that, dark brown. So that's better. Markings. Do we want any markings? None. Then you have some marks in here. That's terrifying. Blimey, that's somebody. He looks in here like somebody out of Call of Duty, Warzone, ghosts. A frightful sight, I must admit. Okay, no markings for me. And that's about it. That's the way he is going to look like. As I'm not really a very youthful character, that seems to be pretty good for me. And then let me see, Warlock we have here. I can see our people are joining us. Thank you very much to everyone who is coming in, having a look at what we are doing in here. And that's the customization and then campaign replay. So let's see what is before us, right? Let's get ready. And this is the beginning.
Some say this universe is made of light and darkness. These ancient forces flow through all matter and energy in our solar system and beyond. But we haven't always known this. When the Traveler arrived in our solar system, they called it many things. A ship, a planet, a god. Its presence provoked and inspired great change. It terraformed several moons and planets. Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy. A voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts. In the dark times that followed the collapse, the ghosts chose the first Lightbearers. Immortal warriors gifted with the power of the Traveler's light. Humanity faced many threats in those days. Invaders from beyond our system arrived in droves. Pirates, called the Fallen, came to scavenge the remains of our golden age. The warlike Cabal came for our territory and resources for conquest. The Hive, ravenous worshippers of death, came to feed their infernal hunger. And the Vex, strange living machines, came to recreate our world in their own brutal image. We fought with each other as well. For a time, chaos reigned. Though in the end, we came together to rebuild, to heal. We built a city under the Traveler, the last safe city of Earth. In this city, humanity lived peacefully in all its forms. The humans, Earth's original inhabitants, the Exos, marvels of the Golden Age, and the Awoken, a people touched by both light and dark. Lightbearers took an oath to protect the last city. Over the centuries, they earned the title Guardians. The Titans, paragons of strength and bravery. The Warlocks, mage scholars trained in the arcane arts. And the Hunters, bold adventurers gifted with cunning. Guardians know that when they stand together, they are stronger. And now, new threats use our own powers against us. The Black Fleet closes in, edging us toward a second collapse. And our greatest adversary, the voice in the darkness, is revealed. A being of unimaginable power. The Witness. But all is not lost. Brand new Guardians rise every day to shape the future of our solar system and beyond.
Well, that's terrific. A perfect introduction for everyone.
Eyes up, Guardian. It worked. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you? Well, you've been dead a long time. So you're going to see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city. Hold still. Don't worry, I'm still with you. You need to move fast.
So basically this is the way the game begins, and for anyone who's not familiar with Destiny, this was also the first mission of Destiny 1, the game that came out 10 years ago. But it's beautifully integrated, and with a big prologue.
This place is an old cosmodrome, a Russian spaceport. It's quarantined now, and quite dangerous, but our only way forward is through that wall.
I was going to say that it's beautifully integrated, and with the prologue, it does make sense compared to the first game where you didn't have any of that sort. It gives you a very good perspective on the lore, the legends, the history of Destiny, and how things the humans got to this point. Very, very good. And yet again, I want to just tell everyone, the veterans, old and new, this is the direction that Destiny and the Bungie team are taking. So there's going to be a lot more of the story content, and still plenty of activity everywhere. It's interesting that I acquired Strand Mediation. So it says you acquired your first Strand Mediation. No, it's not mediation, it's meditation. I can't even read, I got my glasses on. It's meditation. You acquired your first Strand Meditation. You'll use this to acquire more Strand abilities. Hover over the item in inventory for a reminder of where they come from. Okay, so let me see. What is that I've got there? I've got literally nothing. And this is the way you start. You start out with really poor quality gear, and as you carry on, you'll pick up some weapons and different kinds of things. And unfocused solar energy, unfocused arc energy, void walker. That is indeed accessible. So let me see. First of all, what we got here with Queen's Fault Sensor, which is artifact. Artifact will be disappearing next week. So it's very important to have unstoppables. So let me see. We can take Overload automatic rifle. We'll take unstoppable hand cannon. And then piercing sidearms. Blast radius. Then we'll take... increasing ability, damage taken and scorn. Let me see, this is Torch, Flint Striker. So these are the mods that you are going to be able to use in the game. And Solar Precision, Solar Super, yes. That's good. Let me see. Overload rocket launchers, absolutely. Solar ability, Pillar of Ice, artifact perk. No, I think we'll go for something else. Dragon's Bite. That's right. Rocket launchers are used quite a bit in some of the activities. That's right. So we've got all of these. Fine. Basically, this artifact will disappear next Tuesday. You will not have any more mods offered there, but we are going to be getting them through Pathfinder, I believe, in a different system. That will be not based on seasonal content, but every month there's going to be a different episode, and then we'll be acquiring different types of loot through the overall activity and the time spent in Destiny via the Pathfinder. So if you play Mass Effect, you want the Pathfinder as a lead character who's got special abilities like the Guardian in here. But Pathfinder in here is like a skills tree. Okay, so that's right. So let's carry on. The first thing that we need to